Today to join my colleagues in calling for the passage of the Right to Contraception Act. I'd like to start, of course, by thanking Senators Markey, Hirono, and Duckworth for their work in championing legislation that preserves women and families' right to plan pregnancy on their own terms. Now, basic reproductive and sexual health care tools like contraception, like STI prevention, and like fertility treatment are under immediate threat, further reducing patients' options on when and whether to start or grow their families. In Arizona, every Republican in both legislative chambers blocked legislation to protect access to contraception. In Oklahoma, we've seen the Republican legislature there advance legislation that could create a database of women who've obtained an abortion and could make IUDs and emergency contraception inaccessible. In Tennessee, House Republicans voted down a bill in committee that would have made clear that the state's abortion ban would not jeopardize access to contraceptive care or fertility treatments. In short, Madam President, at every opportunity, extreme MAGA Republicans haven't stopped their unconscionable campaign to chip away at a woman's access to basic health care. According to 2022 data from the Kaiser Family Foundation, 90% of females aged 18 to 64 have used contraception at some point during their reproductive years. 90%. If we were to let those extremists have their way, it would mean millions of women in our country being left without options and forced into unwanted pregnancy and other situations that we may not be prepared for. Now, my state, California, has been a leader on the front lines of reproductive freedom. 5 months after the Dobbs decision, California voters overwhelmingly chose to amend the state constitution and unequivocally protect the right to abortion and contraception. This week, I heard from Martin Areu and Emily O from Southern California, first-year students attending Santa Monica College and Irvine Valley College, respectively. Together, they serve as the Youth Health Equity and Safety Ambassadors for Essential Access Health, a nonprofit dedicated to championing quality sexual and reproductive health care for all. They wrote to me saying, quote, "Access to contraception is not just a health issue. It's a lifeline for our autonomy and future. Access to contraception is about giving us the power to shape our destinies. When we have the tools to manage our health, we can stay in school, build stable families, and contribute positively to our communities. The ability to get contraception enables us to lead healthier, more productive lives and achieve our dreams. It's about fostering personal responsibility, stability, and economic self-reliance." Madam President, when I came to this chamber, I made a promise. I made a promise to be urgent in my efforts to protect the rights of young people like Martin and Emily, and others in their generation who are tired of being ignored and dismissed. We cannot fail them or let them down in this moment. I close urging my colleagues to join in and ensure that attacks on contraceptives do not go unchecked. We must support this legislation and safeguard contraceptive care for the millions of young girls, women, and patients across the country. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.